Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Soak up the lane phase, but I do think Urgots may have a nice time in that one. Odwamne is going to go back to the Karma and sort of say, well, if you guys are rocking an extra Enchanter, we're also going to have an Enchanter. That, of course, can buff up the engaged threat
Drake as well, and he's not going to get punished for it. And this is also why, throughout the regular season, so many players would praise Inspired. Not for his flashiness, not for his playmaking, but because
his timing, his windows to punish. And we've talked extensively over the last few weeks around the impact that he has had. And for the time being, it's a very, very small lead here for Rogue. Jankos slowly being pushed further behind. It's a couple hundred gold for now. While that's going on, Inspired is now going to be able to roam top. That's a root, lands onto Wonder, tried to flash away to safety. Inspired is using Bear and Phoenix and going to burn him down for first blood. Exquisitely played.
All part of the plan for Inspired. You could just see all the pieces coming together. This was the window.
It is a masterclass in how to use these small little advantages in your favor. Rogue have got all of the neutral objectives. It's a minute until the Infernal Drake. Inspired on this Udyr is already starting to become very, very scary. He'll be able to spend a little bit of this cash before a potential Dragon fight. And for the time being, again, this is just G2 trying to not fall further behind and trying to buy as much time as possible for both the Seraphine, the Senna to work up. Caps definitely got his blue suede shoes on today, dancing around every single skill shot that comes his way. Admittedly, Rogue haven't fully
impressed with Inspired. Like, his timing is literally flawless. Like, he just, every single moment, he's like, I can take this, I can take this, I can take this. And it requires such good awareness, but also such great communication, because you need to be working with the
presence. It has been the Inspired show that has generated the lead. And Rogue, they are setting themselves up for a fantastic mid-game. Chemtank completed for Inspired as well. So he can now, if he wants to, look to unlock even more lanes, try to pick up some kills.
And Rogue, they don't often look to, you know, blow open the game by like going for these types of fights. They'll often be like, okay, I'm walking your jungle, and if you decide to fight me, that's when we do go for it. Inspired though gets a flash, goes on him.
I love it. The flash bear slap after the Chemtank. Run, stun, will the job get done? Odo with the Soul Flare and the last auto from Inspired. It's pick on Wonder Day. Position, obviously, it'll be greater than the sum of its parts, right? If you start layering Seraphine, Senna heals on Urgot and Olaf frontline, it amplifies their effectiveness and their power, but they are falling more and more gold behind. There's a couple mythics on the side of Rogue already. There's already 2 dragons in the belt. And again, Inspired with the help of Lawson is invading. So things are starting to feel nerve-wracking.
Yeah, well, again, Trimby can start moving around. And once Trimby and Inspired pair up, they are nearly unstoppable. Now Wonder caught out of position, no flash.
He'll chuck one over the shoulder, gets stunned in place by Trimby, and this should be a 3rd kill to Inspired, a 3rd kill to Rogue, and the first steps towards their 3rd ever Nexus kill against G2.
Yeah, Rogue only needed 4 there to take down the raid boss in Wonder, and it's a 3rd kill onto Inspired. And well, as well, you can see Mickey is here. They want to go in.
There's the body slam. The shockwave comes out. There's not enough damage just yet. Rather, the Magnet Storm. I should correct myself. That's the first kill for G2. It's set up by Mickey. They have a Frost.
Here's has been jungle support. Here we go. We got to fight.
He's got the ultimate available for the disengage. The ult comes down from Cap to the encore chuck down. Inspired. Summon a heal saves the day from Hansa.
To make, especially knocking down the mid tower. And you have to look a little bit deeper because now G2 are able to find this Ocean Drake, stop down the fast stacking of the Soul. Rogue are, of course, going to trade it for the mid tower thanks to that Herald. But G2 have all these good, you know, frontline champion area of the map, so it's now just spotting out Mickey, potentially trying to cut off Caps. Hansama has the option to try and stop hitting the tower for a while and maybe had the chance to deny a cannon minion or something like this, but ultimately Rogue are calling off the play because Trimby is headed topside and Inspired is not interested in balling.
Oh, a lot of potential here as Jankos and Trimby will go toe-to-toe. Jankos is in trouble. Blast Cone buys some additional time for Rogue. Pheromance used to buy a little bit more as the Ragnarok allows Jankos to escape to the river. The Undertow is sidestepped, the Chemtank comes in, the bear to the face, and Jankos will get taken out by Larson.
So I was looking at the minimap throughout that whole play, and my brain was just thinking, what is Jankos?
He's got a ghost and a cleanse, might have a flash underneath that, but not at the start of the fight.
Rogue are going to be able to start this one if they want to. Magnet Storm can be huge for Trimby. Everyone except Wonder has got their mythic already, but Wonder's got plenty of damage to finish the fight. 20 seconds until the dragon spawns. Inspired, flash is available to him. Chemtank is available. available to him, waiting for it to get thrown down. He's got the Dead Man's Plate fully stacked, and so is the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. There are so many tools available. Hans Summer fires it lands on Yankos. Ragnar's still available, the barrel comes out, Trimby goes forward, throws out the Magnet Storm, the Encore is thrown, the Ragnarok, the Ragnarol, and G2 have traded 1 for 1. So far it's support for support, but they will get themselves a second, and it's traded back. Reckless goes down, and Rogue have turned the fight. They're running into G2, who are on the wrong side.
They can chase them!
Inspired steps forward, manages to get the stun, and Yankos doesn't get the kill, but the Ash Arrows, the volley, as well as the Archer shot is doing so much work. Wonder will fall, and the last man standing is Caps. It's too little, it's too late.
Oh, they've got him.
The music for the fountain, the stun to the face, flash over the wall, and Rogue will win the fight.
Caps just barely...
4-man stun! I didn't realize he managed to hit actually all of them. Beautiful position from the 2 carries of Rogue, and the fact that they live
ever out of position, because the follow-up will be there. They're super fast with the Karma and Udyr, the follow-up CC from Larson too. So if Rogue are ready for it, they can attack.
There is one benefit for Reckless at 101 stacks, correction, 103 stacks. The range will play into his favor. Mickey as well as Caps will set themselves up to secure yet another kill. 4 to 8. It's 1,500 gold, the difference. And look, when Hans Summer Enchanted Crystal Arrow is available, he hasn't pulled the trigger just yet. The Soul Flare inside the pit. The arrow comes out, that catches onto Yagnos. He's gone on through the Ragnarok. Already picked up a kill onto Odoamne. Now it's a 5v3. Trimby's going to arrive late to the party. Inspired will be the next to fall, rooted up, taken down. Caps picks up the kill. 3 members of Rogue still around.
There's no smite for Rogue.
Inside the pit. Yankos, can he secure this one? He needs to be able to. A lot of burst can come from Larson. 2,300 Trimby's inside the pit with a Magnet Storm.
What's Syndra?
Baron. It's a fight on multiple fronts. It's G2 that pick up the Baron. It's G2 that killed Trimby, and it's G2 that regain control.
Just perfect.
Next fight. That Baron is what evened out the gold. It gave G2 control of the game, but now the onus is for G2 to press that advantage forward. It's
the rest of the team needs to be in position. Now, with blue trinkets, with the hawk shots, Hansama knows what they're doing, and Larson just TP'd back on the map with the Rabadons.
Can Rogue finish the Baron before G2 are involved? No, definitely not. G2 are close enough. Caps and Yankos are there. Reckless can still support with the ultimate from long range. Mickey has still got the ultimate available to him. That's the 3rd Drake picked up. Now Rogue are on the back foot. Hans Summer gets caught by the barrel. That's a fantastic Magnet Storm, and the ult is securing the kill for Reckless. But at what cost? Mickey manages to escape with his life.
Holy, Rogue shut it down there.
They've been incredibly patient, and now they're starting off the objective. Mickey pushes in mid, but as the observers are highlighting, Rogue have not abandoned the fight just yet. TP back in from Odoamne.
What can he do to help out the team? Mantra not available just yet. Wonder dashes forward. Not going to
Mickey on the flank.
Mickey's looking for the flank. He's got the body slam. He's got the Q as well. He's going to be able to split them up. That's a route down. Larson is on a rampage. He picks up the kill onto Mickey as G2 split their focus. They run down Larson for the first time. They get the shutdown, which is gigantic. Wonder holds 3 Rogue members in place, and the deal is done as G2 close it out.
G2 shut down Rogue in the initial fight. They take the objectives. They take the win over the team fight. Now they're barreling down top lane with only Trimby left to defend.
There's no one left on Rogue to stand in the way of G2 as they look to break into the base of Rogue. Those death timers are long. G2 played the patient game. They conceded a little bit early, but they knew that they would win out late from start to finish. G2 are looking to take game 1 in the series.
Very interesting game to open the series. Clear advantage for Rogue during the laning phase. Clear advantage for G2 in the mid and the late game. And G2 strike first, taking down Rogue to go 1-0. And as is G2 customary fashion,
drag him out of the fountain.
Beyond death to kill Trimby for the ace, kill the Nexus in the base, and G2 1-0 Rogue.
Into the side lanes, and you collapse whenever you're pushing.
He can actually do an insane amount of damage against champions like Renekton and Thresh, who are not the same type of tanks that you often get elsewhere. So to me, I think that with the global presence and the ability to attack side lanes, I kind of prefer G2's late game.
Yeah, I would say it's not as clear-cut. Inspired lands a good spear.
He does indeed. Not allowed to answer the question. Wonder once again is going to be cut down. Inspired, good gang top.
Yeah, really good setup there, of course, landing the CC to...
You can see how much respect is being paid to the rocket grab from Mickey's Reckless.
Well, there it is.
Blitzcrank, rather. Flash for flash traded, so that'll be fantastic in favor of G2.
Yeah.
They're still down a 1,000 gold, but Rogue were able to pick up that Mountain Drake. Now we're seeing Odo jumping onto Wonder. It is such a frustrating lane matchup to play. Hans Summer is flashless, but Inspired is in range. The flash.
Here we go.
Flame Chompers buy some time. There's the Destiny Engage. First kill for G2 on the board.
And this goes back 4 minutes ago when Larson used his TP to get into bot lane when no kill went down. Well,
I think that he's still yet to get the better of Caps, and that is something that has been very annoying for him to deal with over his short career here so far in the LEC.
and now for him, it's about converting that CS lead, the lane advantage, into something more for the team, because we came in after the draft phase, we're like, Rogue, they need to use this mid jungle to completely unlock the map. Well, now G2 go bot lane once again.
Goodbye, Hans Summer. Trimby's going to be able to flash away from the curtain call. The box comes out. One more gold card. The death sentence will not be enough. And Caps will be able to get the help of Reckless for the double. Odo is now being bullied by Wonder, but who's bullying whom? Wonder will have a man-shot ability in just a moment. My words got tongue-tied. The Soul Flare doesn't hit the target, but now Inspired. Can he land the Javelin Toss? 2 quick kills in the bottom lane for G2. Rogue looking for a counter up top. That's the Empower W. This will slow down any impending chores as well as bites, and one last auto. Javelin Toss needs to find its target. Wonder escape.
Or it's an Infernal. And I'm telling you now, if it's an Infernal, Rogue needs to start getting worried, because that is only more damage to this G2 comp.
Yeah, I mean, Rogue, they've got like lane advantages in their soul. Use these globals to attack Rogue constantly. It doesn't feel like Rogue are going to be able to find those windows to make something happen. Inspired has been relatively quiet after that early gank towards the top side of the map, and really G2 can just bully with their bodies. They can run around here, grouped up.
Oh, that is a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yanko's the pounce into the primal swipe, and now all of a sudden gold card into the rocket grab. Send him flying as Inspired will get taken out by Mickey. Yes, Inspired found one, but it's instantly dropped down.
Well, this paints it perfectly, right? Yanko's not fast enough on the reaction to pop his spell shield there. Inspired does a good job to find a kill, but
Very formulaic, smart jungler. And in a game like this, you kind of just have to throw everything and the kitchen sink at your opposition. You need to be like perma-diving top, you need to be playing for early Rift Tiles, you need to be just like taking way more gambles. And like, I look at players like Blabber, and when they draft champions like this, it is just perma-gank non-stop all the time. And I think the Rogue haven't been able to do that in this early game. They're looking to get something back on Reckless.
Well, Destiny as well as Paranoia. Caps will eat most of the culling before the gold card stops it. Dash away to safety. It's in fact Yankos that goes down first. Can Rogue continue this chase? Blastcone used to get Wonder to safety, and Odo stopped where he stands. Can't find himself the stun just yet. Inspired turning his attention to Mickey. If a rocket grab catches a Rogue member, they will be able to get one back for G2.
yeah, looks like Rogue should be able to back it up, or do they even want to? Trimby gets hooked!
They manage to find the catch. The static field comes out by some time. Trimby stays alive so long. Finally, the wild card take him down. Mickey's now caught inside the pit. That's a kill for Unsummer. He gets himself excited. The dash forward from Inspired. He doesn't have the support just yet. Will be able to heal. Pounce, swipe, rockets fired from downtown. It's Rogue that are winning this fight.
It's Inspired calling to keep going into the enemy jungle. He saw a blue buff.
They're forced again, pushed away from Caps. Trimby stepping forward, Mickey waiting in the wings. It's Dragon number 3, it'll be the second for either team. Paranoia buys some time, Caps gets caught by the hook, by the flay, he's down! Inspired gets himself the next kill. The rockets from Hans Summer push G2 backwards.
Great hook from Trimby, landing onto Caps means that by him dropping, Rogue secured themselves the next Drake. And, you know, I was ready to count at the end, and we were like, wait, what was that dash into flash play from Mickey? Like, he has not had the strongest performance. He has heavily been criticized, and I think there's a lot of evidence as to why. He definitely had some good hooks, but let's see if he can find another one. He is looking right now. The Fog of War is scary. Okay, they read it.
Oh, man.
I love it.
No! Larson misses the culling, but the super mega death rocket finishes it off. One kill apiece for the AD carries as the curtains are called. A sidestep backwards from a javelin toss means Caps gets out to safety, and it's an interesting
turn to come through. Would have definitely gotten him to safety as well. You can see Rogue on the Drake on the bot side of the map. That will take them to Infernal Point. Soul Point once again for this team. It wasn't enough.
With a Twisted Fate and a Nocturne, I thought that Jinx would struggle to be able to play the game. However, the thing that I don't think I really gave as much thought into was the amount of frontline that G2 also don't have. Their engage tools are actually very limited to the Nocturne, and while Karma can provide some shielding, until the Starax comes through for Yankos, he isn't that durable. Every time he goes in, he's just going to get one shot, especially against an enemy AD carry that is a higher level.
Until Infernal, Baron is up, and Rogue are in a great position.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the lack of, I think, upfront dive damage that G2 have, because, I mean, Yankos has an item and scraps. Caps has 3 items, but not that much damage on a Twisted Fate.
All right, gonna jump onto Odo Wamne, who slices, he dices. Curtain is called. Shot number 1, shot number 2. Gold card lands. Wild cards 2, shot number 4. Literally every single thing in the G2 arsenal to kill the crocodile. And then what?
The inhibitor there. They're opting instead to try and collect and return some of this vision against G2, but they have to look out for the hook.
Well, with the Lucian and a Jinx, if Rogue peel for the mid lane, they can burn that down. Zap catches a target, the Rockets as well. Cap's forced to flash for his life. Rocket Grab is just about available. Gold card will tag Odo's Crocodile, and Rogue have pushed G2 backwards. It's Rogue inside the pits.
Waiting out there, an External could be huge here. The front line is much weakened for Rogue. Trippy goes in.
That's the flash. Death Sentence will not find its target just yet, but the curtain call is pulled, and Reckless stays safely on the back line. Dominus has timed out. The Infernal's down to
Who's gonna win the smite?
G2 inside. It's a flip.
Oh, Reckless!
It's Reckless! That steals away the dragon, but at what cost? Mickey's already down. Get excited for Hans Summer. He's managed to fire those fish bones rockets all the way into G2's
Larson!
back line. Gold card will slow him down, and Reckless still escapes with his life. Larson and Inspired trying to kill the retreating members of G2. It's a double kill from the Cougar form. Inspired. And Jankos runs for his life. Teleport coming in. Larson going all the way forward. Dashes, kills Jankos where he stands. And Rogue are now tapping on the inhibitor base.
Just a beautiful team fight there for Rogue. G2 threw everything into the pit to try and steal that away. Reckless was able to get it in the end, but it is Rogue in the fight, and it is Inspired's Nidalee diving in over and over again to take Rogue for a win. Is
that the timer? It's only Reckless and Mickey alive. 20 seconds on the clock, facing down 4 members. Odo can teleport in to make it a 5v2. There's going to be enough of a delay to slow things down. The first Nexus turret will fall. So does Mickey after popping the ultimate. The Nexus turret number 2 will fall as well. And Rogue, for the 3rd time in their franchise's history, will take down G2.
I have to eat my words. Like, I was a big fan of the G2 draft when I saw it initially, but...
Looks interesting, honestly. I think Illusion top
Oh, no, I love this. He's just going to cut Reckless off. This is what I was going to say. It's so good. He can't get over here. What is Mickey going to do? Trimpy now could potentially try to walk
They're not going to dive, are they?
They may very well. It's level 2 for all 3 of them. No one can get here. Jankos is trying to run around.
Give me the chaos. Jankos has got level 3 available. Inspired will be interrupted on the Krugs. They are going for the dive. That's level 2 on Trimpy. First blood. It is picked up by Inspired. He flashes away to safety, and Jankos can do nothing to help.
Oh my word. Rogue just came out the gate devastating for G2.
It's not done just yet. Jankos can look for an initiation. And also, Vedius, there's something ringing in my ears. You were talking in the previous game around how Inspired is quite textbook, quite predictable at times. Caps is stepping forward, won't be able to get the Dark Sphere just yet. Has flash available. Larson will not be able to flash away. The Dark Sphere misses. Caps anticipated the move, but got it wrong. Ardent Blaze will send Caps packing, but Inspired has arrived. He flashes forward with the Blooming Blows, puts the bonk down, and picks up the kill. The Swirl Seed comes out as well as a dash forward. That's a dash reply! Jankos manages to get the flash bear slap, and there's the crash down from Trimby's Ferromancy. Teleport is being channeled back to the mid lane. Stun will hold Trimby in place long enough for Caps to arrive. Scatter the Weak will not stun him up, and Jankos is running away. Gets enough time to get a slap onto the scuttle, a smite for the heal, and he escapes with his life, and this is starting off.
Oh my god, what is going on? It's just fights everywhere. Now Hansama may be a little concerned. We're going underneath the tower again, Trevor.
Oh my word, Hansama's gonna be the next one. Remember, he's got no flash available. He survived long enough. Mickey tanks so many turret shots. Look at the mini-map. It looks like Lawson's coming in.
No.
He survives long enough for Reckless to finally pick up the kill, but it's a trade. 1-4-1.
Here's Larson.
Larson is coming in. Jankos is low on mana as well. Reckless runs to the wrong side of the rift and continues to dash. No flash, no heal. Gets caught by the blaze. Larson gets a shot with the passive. No flash available from Jankos. Disappearing into the darkness, and Reckless escapes with 78 HP.
Inspired has been on top of those, and it's come down to soul point every single game so far.
And of course, during the course of the previous game, all of the fights of the engagement
that Hansam, of course, has recently reset. We see a bit of fight on the top side. Stride Breaker being used to get good damage down from Odoame. Hits level 11. Immediately, Inspired's going to use that information as the Drake goes down to invade top side, and he could threaten a dive on towards the top lane, or maybe even trade it for second Herald as an engage happens in the bot river.
The chem tank used into the bear stun. Trimby's able to escape with his life. Inspired farming up the Gromp, looking to farm up the Wonder. Swirl Seed goes out. Rabbi as well, followed with a Paranoia, and Inspired gets out with the skin of his teeth. but nevertheless, the kill goes over to Rogue.
Yeah, very nicely played. I think maybe wait one more second. Don't let Wonder use the ultimate.
Scoreboard, it feels like Inspired during the early game is popping off. He once again has a 300 gold bounty. He's 3-0-0, and Rogue right now pushing this bottom tower, but Mickey
G2
and Caps are coming in. Scatter the Week comes out. Hansama does not get stunned. The Ash Arrow does go out. The Magnet Storm pulls them two backwards. All of a sudden, Caps is in trouble. Here comes Larson. Odo, with the help of Trimby, will be able to pick up 2 quick kills for Rogue.
Oh, it was such an interesting idea by G2 to start it off. Caps plus Gragas has insane kill threat that you don't have.
Overall trade of towers as Wonder stays up towards the top side of the map, but I'm just really impressed when Nocturne still doesn't have the Sterak. So I think that G2, based on their current itemization, could consider a fight for this next Drake. I think that it's mainly because of how strong Odo is right now, and it looks like both teams are looking for the fight.
Well, Paranoia is going to send Odo straight onto Caps. It's interrupted. Scout of the Week buys just enough time. Odo's going to go down, and there's a quick trade. There's fights on so many fronts. Drowsy will allow the lifting lullaby to put Wonder to sleep. He's about to gnaw out, but he's running for his life. Blast Cone's out to safety. 2 kills in favor of Rogue. They're not done yet. The Dragon looks like it's being secured as well.
They've got the slows.
Goes out right between the uprights. Yankos is able to escape for now. Ooh. The Gnaw sends one backwards, but no stun. It's at the cost of Wonder's life. Flashes forward once again. Swelty comes out. Inspired's going to be able to interrupt the curtain call, and Rogue.
Target, however, Rogue on the other side of the fight are able to come out on top. They will secure the second Drake. They will continue to balloon the early game lead, and Rogue are looking to get ahead in this series.
And a Swirl Seed on multiple targets, 2, 3, and the setup in this game to sleep multiple members of G2 and then have the follow-up from Trimby come on out. That's the power of Rogue in the team fight.
Oh, Wonder will be able to gnaw out. Inspired just threatening some pressure on the back end. Keep your eyes. The flash is available as Rogue continue to pressure the tower. Wonder, no flash available for the Mega Gnaw. That'll be the 3rd tower secured. Trimby's going to jump forward with the use of that Magnet Storm. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Odo's going to force the flash out from Caps. He escapes with his life. This culling is great from Rogue. They get the tower. They get themselves the kills, and now they're starting to back away. Scout of the Week will have no further follow-up, and Rogue, once again, when you can look for those Ash Arrows, you can look for those Swirl Seeds. What did G2 have in return? Scout of the Week is significantly shorter range. You're hoping for flanks from Wonder.
Is very real. He's level 15. He can 1v1, I believe, pretty much everyone on the Rift. He might not be able to kill Wonder, but he could definitely force him out of a lane.
Bedius, are we at the same point as game number 2, where this could be Rogue's game to lose? Like,
yes, I think we are. I really
there
think we
we go. That's simple. Wonder's going to go all the way forward. Will not be able to get the
huge sleep.
Will get put to sleep, but the McGills is available. That's a dash forward. Caps is gone. The Paranoia from Odo sends Caps back to the fountain. Trimby from downtown will be able to pick up the kill onto Yankos, and that's the 3rd for Rogue.
It's just Caps' worst nightmare put to sleep.
I need to watch that back to clarify. These team fights, there's multiple engages happening on multiple fronts, and Rogue...
And I hope that we get to see more of it in this series, because we're guaranteed at least one more game. But if Rogue are able to take this point, they'll be in a very similar position to last year. They were 2-1 up against Rogue last year. They were 1 game away from the final. They are so close to being in the same position, and these roster changes may very well get them there.
Mickey's going to be able to jump
look at Larson!
Side, but at what cost? Larson's able to escape. He does get taken out by the enemies. But here comes the Paranoia from way down bottom lane. Inspired puts G2 to sleep. Rogue crush G2 in the middle lane. Wonder's the last man standing, trying to pull away the minions, trying to buy as much time, because if he cannot, Rogue win this game.
There's absolutely nothing Wonder can do. Inspired is just going to chase him down and eventually kill him. Rogue are looking to go up to match point against G2.
Rogue have only secured 2 wins against G2 prior to today. They are going to double their total number of wins against G2 Esports, and will need 1 more win to qualify for their first ever final. We'll need 1 more win, if and when they close this out, to eliminate G2 Esports.
Beautiful execution from Rogue in these fights. I hope we get a replay of that last fight. We might not have time as the TP comes in from Odo.
All right, most of G2 are respawning. 20-second death timer for Wonder. Mickey's going to be forced backwards as the TP in from Odo gets a lot of damage. Bell comes out. The
Trimby!
Trimby with the Magnet Storm engage. He sets it up for yet another dunk, for yet another win. Rogue will take down G2 Esports and are on the precipice of making history.
Rogue tricked everyone, including G2. They say, no, we'll take it the calm, we'll take it the slow, we'll back away. No, in team fights as well, the setup for Han Sama.
This is now over, and of course G2 have stopped Reckless from winning 3 times. An argument could be made, if they do not win this game, could be a 4th time from picking up that title. However, Reckless and the rest of G2 are on even footing at 5.5 minutes. I liked seeing Jankos a little bit earlier invading and trying to bully Inspired. Once again, backing up Caps. That's the flash forward, finds the stun, dash over the wall. Swirl Seed comes out, no ultimate for Inspired, and it is Caps, the man that needs to carry, that gets first blood.
This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see from G2 from
right time. Dabba-dee-dabba-die as Inspired steals yet another blue buff, and you can feel the tension of the game as we're on match point for Rogue and G2. All of a sudden, the Drowsy will be activated with the ultimate. Inspired needs some backup. Rogue are split. They've got a fight on 2 fronts. Caps is ignited. He goes back
Shockwave.
in. Shockwave from Larson. Odo gets his first of the game. Immediately turns his attention over to Wonder. He flashes over the wall. Inspired steps forward. Will it be the bowling ball or will it be the bonk? And it's the swirl for the double kill.
On match point, Rogue take the first fight inside the river. It's a full
Caps boundary, and somebody I definitely want to be supporting and surprised by is Trimby. Now, unfortunately, he's not here to help out Han Sama in this bottom lane, but a lot of damage will be traded by the tower. Mickey's going to go low. Trimby's got Ignite available to him. What he can do, just an empowered boop to get the counter kill onto his opposite number. And when you consider the experience difference, 90+ playoff games for Mickey in Europe to now 10 for Trimby. It is very impressive to see Rogue up by time. The ECA has not yet been fired by Reckless, who is sitting toe-to-toe with Han Sama in the bottom lane. The tower, first blood picked up by Rogue, but it will be at the cost of now the Cloud Drake.
I mean, you talked about it earlier, Quick Shot. I mean, you talked about it throughout the series. The point at which now done for Odo Amne, like maybe there's an element of scaling to the side of G2's comp that I don't know yet, but right now things just look like the Rogue series.
Chain of Corruption comes out. There can be one shot backwards. Lockdown in place. Kingslayer's fired out by Caps and takes a lot of time. Caps is low. Mickey's low. There's a party in the bottom lane and it's time to go Rogue. Odo Amne dashes forward. There's no dominance available to him. Cold Meat comes out. The Shockwave will catch one more. 2 quick kills to Rogue as Odo slices and dices his way to safety. Larson gets another, and Rogue may have just done it, but Wonder is still left standing. Trimby with the flash! Flay finding kills for days! Wonder with a Soul Flare gets at least another one back. This is not yet
I think that Flay from Trimby was actually a bit of a misplay. I think he was actually aiming for the Ash, but either way, it does work out. They don't quite get that kill onto Wonder, but again, Rogue are just showcasing that they know how to play this fight.
You don't want this.
The rest of Rogue are nearby. Han Sama stays alive just long enough for the lullaby to put G2 to sleep. Is it past your bedtime? Old Crown Protectors as Rogue pick up a bunch of
sets. G2, they're not out of it yet, but things are looking dire. We'll see how this game progresses as G2 5-man mid.
All right, Ash Arrow comes out. Trim.
Oh!
Look at that in reply. All of a sudden, Caps picks one up. G2 are still down a significant amount.
Yeah, it's a Mikhail's rush from Trimby, so nice mechanics there. Good timing to escape the arrow, but still will lose his life.
Kill this Renekton. The Orianna is a level up on Caps and also has 2 items. I think G2 just need to concede this Drake, and they need to just kind of play the long game. Wait for Karma to get into the late game, offer that utility, kind of play around the Ashe, wait for Silas to get 2 to 3 items. What they're doing right now is like worst case scenario.
Yep, they say your advice be damned, Mr. Day. Jankos is the first to fall, and this will allow a free dragon to Rogue at the cost of Jankos' life.
And all I can ask is why?
Why?
Like, what is the point? That
Rogue aren't even really giving them chances. That's the beauty about how Rogue play League of Legends, is they do not give you windows in which to come back in games, and it has just been clockwork from early game from start to finish. And welcoming G2 into them, they say, come here and fight us, and they are looking to take this series.
Larson is playing Battle Orianna. Shockwave is available to him. Step forwards. That's going to catch onto Jankos. A clear focus of what it is. 2,800 hit points on the Baron. As peeled and focused on 2 sides. Shockwave is not yet used. That's a dash in forward. Caps still able to pick up at least one. one. The Baron does go the way of Rogue, before Caps is down. He's taken out. The reply damage from Rogue kills the mid laner for G2 Esports with Baron on 5 members. They will get a lot of damage down onto Mickey, but nobody has yet fallen. Caps escapes for now, and Rogue are on the inhibitor turret.
Odo with the casual 1v4 is healing off of the damage that G2 are trying to throw their way. Rogue break the mid lane inhibitor turret. The inhibitor will fall soon, and bot lane is not long for this world either.
It is a 10,000 gold difference. Baron is
Odo?
still on Rogue. Odo Wamne gets a lot of damage onto Reckless. He's forced to run for his life. That's a flash forward from Caps onto Odo, who survives everything. Rogue now are inside G2's base. It is Rogue with absolute control yet again.
They're looking to end things right now, Quickshot. They're looking to make history, take down G2, and I don't think they're going to make it a final.
Oh my word, Rogue need to get past these Nexus turrets. Baron empowered minions are still pushing forward, and Rogue will back away for now. This Red Bull Baron power play is massive, plus 4,000 gold, and they're so incredibly low. Rogue have not yet done.
There's a wave in the bot lane, but the Baron is gone. Rogue sticking around inside the base. That top Nexus tower, very, very low. The spells are here. The shockwave, everything ready for Rogue to say it's over.
Ultimates are up for G2 as well. This is going to be the final fight. Here comes ulti from Odo.
All right, Odo's going to be straight on top of Caps. The shockwave only catches Mickey, but that's a dash forward from Inspired. It costs him his life. He manages to take down Mickey. The first Nexus turret is still standing, as all of a sudden, Hans Summer's forced to run for his life. Caps has been able to defend the Nexus. He manages to re-engage and push Rogue away. Rogue stuck around far too long.
Inspired goes so
Cool down, calm down, and finally set up for the final push.
Odo Wamne has not died once this game. Like, the man has had a great series. He wants to make his first ever. One more fight. Maybe Reckless and G2 can turn it around.
20% HP on both of those Nexus turrets. Super minions are pouring their way into the base. Caps once again has hijacked the chain of corruption. If that can lock down multiple members, I'm looking for the shot.
the shockwave!
That catches onto Reckless. He's got no flash. He's got no heal. Oh no! Slices and dices his way through. That is it. That is it. Done. Hans Summer will be able to pick up a kill onto Mickey. The rest of Rogue are hunting down Caps. Wonder is running for his life, but there's no minions to work with. They have to wait for the supers to conga line their way in.
Rogue, it could not be more poetic. Larson overcoming his demons and removing Reckless from the equation with that shockwave. It's Rogue all the way.
All right, Caps is under a little bit of threat here. Multiple members of Rogue are low. The hijack is not yet available. Going gold, and the first Nexus turret falls. Rogue turn their attention to the second one. Caps is trying to get some kills on the backside, but he's down. He's dead. History has been made. Neither Fnatic nor G2 will be in a European final. And for the first time, Rogue will face